these are one of my favorite sunglasses I have ever bought in my life, and they make me so sad. They make me so sad. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and I created Dolled Up by Jay. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing my worst luxury purchases in the last year or so. I'm going to share with you 5 items, they're accessories and shoes that are luxury, and I'm going to explain to you why I think they're the worst purchases in the last year plus. So if you guys are here for it, give it a thumbs up and let's get to the video. Okay guys, so my first luxury fail. This is a pair of shoes from Valentino. These are their rock stud flats, okay? They're not the cleanest, sorry. But I have an issue with these shoes. I don't know what it is. So I bought these in a size 39. I'm like a solid 39 all the time. I tried a 38, they're too small. I tried the 39.5 because Valentino does half sizes too big. But the weird thing with these is when I first put them on, they're quite tight and they haven't really like relaxed for some reason. Like the leather hasn't broken in. They just have so much extra room in the toe. Like it looks like the shoes are too big, but then when I went down a size, they're too short in the back. So it's just a bit weird. So I feel like sometimes walking around, I have to make an extra effort to like shove my foot in, and still like the tops will look a little too long. So I get self-conscious about it. Secondly, I literally bought these. I walked around Dubai Mall in them for about 1.5 hours, and sorry for the dirt, but the trim here and here's not as bad, was starting to come up. And I was like, are you serious? These shoes were like, what, $1,100? And that should not be happening. So I took them back the next day and I was like, why is this happening? I just bought these shoes. I need to get a new pair. And they were like, oh, at the moment, like we don't have the size, so we'll send them to be fixed. And I'm like, okay. So I got them, and again, they did the exact same thing. They were actually worse the first time, but they basically just like re-glued it down with their cobbler, whoever they're using, and it still happened now. So now I feel like when I'm walking, I can feel like this tiny little ridge of where the leather has come up. And yeah, and with that, the tops are they're just too long. So I really do love these shoes. I've been trying to wear them a little bit more. They're honestly just not the most comfortable either. Like the rock stud heels are very comfortable. Whatever it is, the difference in the leather, like it almost feels a little bit cheap with these. Like it's very rigid, like it's just kind of rough. Like it's not a nice sensation on your feet, especially if you're walking around all day. You want something comfortable. So these were a little bit of a disappointment, to be honest. I still love them though. I love how they look. I just wish that they were better quality, and I probably won't buy any more rock stud flats. Okay, next is another pair of shoes you might be surprised to hear about. I did review these. These are the Saint Laurent Andy Sneakers. I did a full review of these on my channel when I was in the Maldives. I have a black pair as well. I love the black pair. Like they're amazing. They still look brand new, literally. The only thing, so I got these white perforated ones about 1.5 years ago now. I really like them because I didn't have a white sneaker. I'm not really a big sneaker person, but I like how they have a low profile. They're not so chunky. I don't like the dad sneaker trend. It's not for me. So I really like these, and I do like the Python detail in the back. It is real Python, so you know, sorry about that. The only thing I don't like here is when you put them on, I try and use a shoehorn as I can. No one's perfect. So it has kind of come up a bit on the back and it kind of sticks up, and then you can just see the patch where the kind of scale was. They haven't come off, but they've come up. So that's a bit annoying. The only other thing that I have an issue with these shoes, they're not as comfortable as the black ones I own. They're just a little bit more rigid feeling. They haven't broken in as much. Also, because they are perforated, I don't know what happened, but they have gotten like some dirt inside. I don't know if you can see. They have some dirt inside just on the side here. So it's a little bit annoying because, you know, I like to try and make sure my shoes are like relatively clean because, you know, attention to details and all of that. It kind of takes away from my vibe, you know? In the future, I probably won't buy any more Saint Laurent shoes with the Python detail on the back, but I do think that they look cool. I like them. Aesthetically, they're good. I bought them in Munich, and so they were only about 430 euros. So that's about like 650, 700 Canadian. If I bought them in Canada, they'd be $1,000. So I still got a deal on them. So I'm not upset, but it's just, they could be better. You know, they could be better. Okay, next, I have a couple items from Dior, you guys. And this is an unofficial Dior fan page. And, you know, sometimes Dior still lets you down. Now, this next item, don't get me wrong, this is one of my favorite items that I own in my closet. I love this. This is the classic 30 Montaigne Dior belt, I think it's called, the Montaigne belt. Really gorgeous. The leather is so soft, although, let me show you, it's not that bad right now because I've had it rolled up. But the back of the belt here, I don't know if you can see in the light, the leather is so soft. So when you are wearing a pair of jeans, especially high-waisted, you know, I don't like to have my belts with the buckle hanging down. I like to have them tight so that it looks flat and looks like the belt fits properly, right? So when I wear these jeans, if I've been sitting out having dinner all night, whatever, the back of these will crease so badly and be like, I don't know if you can see, there is a little bit of an indent in the belt now. This is honestly nothing. I am shocked this doesn't even look as bad anymore, because there was a concrete like divot in the belt. It was getting worn down from the position of the belt loop on the belt for so long. But I mean, I could probably loosen it and it would make it not happen as much, but I just thought it was a bit annoying. You know, this belt is not cheap and it shouldn't be happening. Also, the thing is when you have a metal buckle like this, it is prone to scratching. So I do have some hardware scratches on it, unfortunately, but you can't really tell, but they're there. So that's just a little bit annoying. So if you are considering, you know, buying this Dior belt or one of their new colorful ones that they have, I would just be careful with it because it is very soft material. It's still beautiful. Next item from Dior is actually a bag. This is the saddle belt bag. I really love this. I think that the color is really nice. The only problem I have, guys, is when you want to wear this as a full-on belt, it's almost like, I understand they give you the option to put it, you know, over your shoulder, so it has to be a certain length, but it's almost like there's too much material. So I have to shove this back through here, and it's quite tight doing that. So if I'm trying on clothes and stuff, it's really annoying to take it on and off if I'm wearing it as a belt. So that's the only thing. As well, like, it's barely worn, literally. It's got this like, it's got like a line inside from where the suede hits, but it's literally like, I've probably not even worn this like 10 times, I swear to God. It is so small. I will show you. I have the iPhone 12 Pro. It barely fits. Like, I don't even know if it's gonna fit. My iPhone just fits in there, this new one, it's the bigger one. And look, it won't even close. I'm gonna try and stick it, like, it won't close, like it won't. That's the only thing. Like, it doesn't close, and then to take it out, you have to really like hold the bag to take the phone out carefully. So for that reason, like, if I ever do wear this, I literally just put a credit card and like some lip gloss in if the lip gloss isn't too wide, because like, look how small this is. It is such a small, it's basically a wallet, you know? So that's the only thing. I do really love this. I'm absolutely obsessed with the suede inside. Like, oh, I love the smell of suede. It is such a luxurious detail. I think it is really beautiful. It has a little, you know, card section in there, but the wearability is just, it's just too small. I think they have bigger ones now. I don't know if they had the bigger ones when I bought this, but I wanted something small for travel that I could just access my passport in and out. But other than that, I don't really wear this too often, because if I'm out and about, I want to bring my phone. It's basically like barely used, and I don't see myself ever selling it though, because I just love it so much and I like looking at it. But I guess it's technically a worst item just because I'm really not getting the cost per wear, because it's not that user friendly. Okay, last item, guys. I hope these are clean. Oh my goodness. So these are one of my favorite sunglasses I have ever bought in my life, and they make me so sad. They make me so sad. What a juxtaposition. What a word. Love that. So these Fendi sunglasses, I don't remember the name. These are fabulous, okay? They're fabulous. Don't get me wrong, they're fabulous. Get it together. Okay, these are honestly so fabulous. They remind me of Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada when they're driving by in Paris, and she says to Anne Hathaway, she's like, everyone wants to be us, everyone wants this life, blah, blah, blah. And she's wearing those like massive Tom Ford sunglasses. This is what these remind me of. I love these, okay? And I love how they are faded. They kind of fade towards the bottom. But can you tell yet what I'm going to point out? These completely have, I'm going to zoom in for this so you can see, these complete metal has completely started eating away, and on the sides as well. Up top here, there, it's really, really bad. And then even on the inside of the glasses a little bit, they're kind of getting eaten at. And you know, these glasses were not cheap. They're Fendi. I think they were like $500 and something. They're beautiful though. Like, I'm honestly obsessed with them. Like, I want to wear them. I just feel like if I go out and wear them, like even in the mirror now, I just feel like it looks like a broken pair of sunglasses, you know? Like, it just looks kind of like, oh, those must be cheap, fast fashion that you threw around in your purse for a bunch of months and now they look like crap. Although you look at the side and they're Fendi, you know? So it's like, okay, just not really impressed. I really love the Fendi sunglass styles. I think if I was to get a pair, I would instead do the acetate ones. because this is just not the type of quality I would expect for the prices they're charging. So it makes me really like, it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad because these are so nice, you know? So that's definitely a bit disappointing. And I noticed this happening, I think, after 6 months of having them. So I've barely worn them. I don't know if that can be fixed at all. I doubt it. It's a metal coating. The case they came with is really cute too. It's like pink with like yellow tubing. So really, really cute, but just a bit unfortunate, you know, especially when we're buying luxury. You expect that if you're paying a high price, the quality is going to be good. It's not always the case. And I have really good experiences with most other things that I own. There's nothing else I could really think of to add to this video. So I think that's really good that I only have 5 items to share with you guys. I would love to know if you guys own any of these items. If you had any similar issues, definitely leave me a comment below. Let me know. And let me know what any of your worst luxury purchases were so I can stay away. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. And also subscribe if you're new here so we can see each other again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back. I love you and have a great day, guys. Bye.